The military secret that started it all. In the 1960s, Soviet nuclear submariners were aging decades in months. The Kremlin needed a solution, or their entire nuclear deterrent would collapse. This is how Russian peptide bioregulators were born. The 1960s. The Cold War is in full freeze. The United States has nuclear bases surrounding the Soviet Union. U.S. submarines prowl the oceans. The USSR is outgunned, outpositioned, and running out of time. The Soviet Union makes a desperate move. They develop a strategic nuclear submarine force that can strike the U.S. mainland from underwater. But this creates a problem nobody anticipated. Submarine crews were staying underwater for months at a time. They dealt with nuclear reactor malfunctions, radiation exposure, and stress that would break most people. And then the medical reports started coming in. Young men, 25, 30 years old, were experiencing what doctors called premature aging effect. Their immune systems were collapsing, endocrine systems failing, cardiovascular problems, vision loss, reproductive issues. Army Command Headquarters issued a direct order to the military medical service. Find a solution. Not just treatment, complete recovery. Reverse the premature aging. This wasn't just about health. This was about the survival of the Soviet nuclear deterrent. The research was classified, top secret, the kind of project that doesn't appear in history books. And at the Leningrad Military Medical Academy, two young researchers were about to stumble onto something that would change medicine forever. Vladimir Khavinson and his colleague were in their final year at the Leningrad Military Medical Academy. They'd been researching how to recover vital functions impaired by radiation, trauma, and intoxication. They discovered the core problem: suppressed protein synthesis. The cells weren't dying randomly. Their metabolic processes were shutting down. The question became, how do we recover the synthesis? They tried a physiological approach. They studied organs that were impaired first and most severely: the immune system, brain, liver, heart, reproductive system. They extracted substances from these tissues in young animals. And then they noticed something strange. The agent extracted from the thymus helped restore immune system function. The agent from the brain improved brain function. Heart agents facilitated heart recovery. It was tissue-specific regulation. The idea that substances from an organ could regulate that same organ's function. This wasn't treating symptoms. This was rebuilding the body's own regulatory capacity. They produced their first preparation from thymus extract, called it Thymoline. It's been on the Russian pharmaceutical market for over 40 years. Later research revealed what was actually working: peptides, short chains of amino acids that function as true nanomachines in the body. These weren't just drugs, they were molecular regulators. Thymoline became the world's first immune system preparation developed through this method, and it was just the beginning. By 1983, the research was so successful that Deputy Defense Minister General V.Kh personally signed an order establishing their own research unit, the first lab in the Military Medical Academy created by the State Committee on Science.